1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
All right, we're going to talk to Wonderboy and Tenacious C about their trip to Florida, Fezzy.
They got to go to spring break, all part of National Lampoon's new film Van Wilder.
And they're going to have a chance to meet Tara Reid, go to a bunch of parties, and get 50 pictures of topless girls so that they would get their own air check. Fezzy, I lowered that tonight to 37.
Wow, down to 37.
Yeah.
All right, the original deal was for 50 topless photos of women at spring break with a Ron and Fez logo in front of them to prove that they're not internet fakes. 50 got a 10-minute air check.
Right.
For Wonderboy, Joe Poo, and Rachel the Tenacious C.
I've dropped that to 37.
100 got them a full break.
I'll drop that to 50.
Wow!
So the original deal, Fezzy, now becomes 50.
All right.
Before we even ask that,
okay,
how'd you guys do? Did you feel like you had fun down there?
Yeah, you had a lot of fun. It was a really fun trip.
Radio's fun?
Oh, yeah.
Put some headphones on, honey, so you can hear us. Now, the other situation is this. Somehow, people found out what room you were staying in?
Yeah, I got a lot
of calls.
I got a lot of phone calls when I was down there. A lot of people wanted to call up and wish me well, tell me what they thought of me.
Now, how did that happen?
All right, here's one of my tips for when you travel again. You don't tell the listeners your phone number.
Right.
That's my thing. So that way you can sleep through the night.
Sometimes I get nervous when I talk with you guys, and I feel like I say more things than I should. So maybe I was just trying to have something to say.
I know you guys heard Billy turn down the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing. Is that something you'd like to do?
I would have went in a heartbeat to go meet what's left of the Ramones and stuff. That would have been awesome.
All right, let me ask you this. What's wrong with Billy?
Any idea?
I mean, you guys have been here long enough. What's the problem?
Billy doesn't really talk with us as much as he just asks us to do things for him by telling us to do it.
Drinks?
More ice?
All right, here's another thing that Billy and everybody should know. These are our interns.
Yes.
Not when you want cigarettes or beer. There are interns.
Ron and Fez's intern.
Right. So
when we want cigarettes and beer.
All right, before, and you guys had a nice place? You had a nice hotel?
Yeah, the hotel was beautiful. It was Marriott Bay, and it was really nice.
Now, did you two share a room?
Actually, no.
No.
Did you have the opportunity to?
No.
Did you have a chance to stop by her room and go, honey, wake up?
No, I think that they provided room calls for everybody. I mean, wake-up calls. I got one, so.
Yeah, you need a wake-up call.
You need a wake-up call from life.
I walked right into that, I know.
Yeah. All right, I guess let's just listen to their interview.
All right.
And you guys think it went well?
Yeah, I think we did a really good job.
All right.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident.
Now, Tara Reid, star on the rise, I'd say. And this movie is called what?
It's called National Lampoon's Van Wilder, and it opens up on April 5th. It was very funny.
And closes on the 6th. All right, so...
They're hoping this becomes another National Lampoon franchise.
They are on the way flying back here. They saw it on the plane.
Wow, that's fast.
Which was quick.
All right, so you interviewed the female lead, as we say in the biz.
Right.
Tara Reid. All right, here's Wonderboy and Rachel the Tenacious C with Tara Reid.
Okay. So, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Nice to see you again.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, let's stop everything.
Please.
All right, let's stop everything. Now, that's her that sounds that rough?
Yes.
All right, I don't already want to be ball busting you guys. I wouldn't open up the interview by saying okay.
What's up? She knows what's up. She's got a movie.
Now, this is one of those deals where she had to sit through a lot of people interviewing her one day.
Yeah,
what do they call those now? It's like the...
I always call it a junket.
Press junket, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, what is wrong with her?
Yeah.
Are you interviewing Tara Reid or
Jessica Rabbit?
Vaccaro? Sounded like you're interviewing Kathleen Turner.
I thought it was Iris.
Hello, darling. Welcome, Wonderboy and Tenacious C.
All right. We will continue with the Tara Reid interview.
Okay. So, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Again?
When did you see her before?
I was just trying to act familiar with her.
Why? That's stalky and weird.
No, I've seen people on talk shows. They always act like the best friend of the guest, so I was just trying to act like we had an old rapport.
Good to see you, darling.
All right,
She went for it.
Normally, when those people say, like, nice to see you again, That's because they've done that show before, or they've seen that person again. You know, if David Letterman says nice to have you back, he's not lying with a total stranger.
I just felt
Tom Cruise comes and sees him from time to time.
Well, maybe no one's listened to every show and they don't know that that I haven't talked to her before.
They know you've never been in the room with her. They know you've never seen her before.
You know, there's nothing wrong with just meeting someone for the first time. That's some uncomfortable situation.
That's how we get to know people on this planet.
Well, she's from northern New Jersey, just like I am, and we're about the same age, so I figured maybe I ran into her somewhere else. That's all.
You figured this, or she... I'm telling you right now...
She looks familiar.
All right, how old is she with that voice of hers?
I think it's like 25.
It sounds like she was chewing
there.
on cigarettes and Carson Daly.
You should have told her that it's good to see you again, Mr. Lula Bankhead.
Hello. Hello, darling.
All right. Continue?
All right, hold on. Before we continue, Fezzi, we got Al. All right, let's just go from one embarrassing thing to the next. We got Al at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Billy in the streets drinking, and our interns on the worst interview I've ever heard.
I swear, if we get called in for a progress report on this staff...
Here's what. I want you two to have a career in this business. I really do. So I'm going to burn this tape without anybody hearing it.
All right, back to Tara Reid. Wonderboy and the Tenacious C interviewing Tara Reid at spring break.
You too?
All right.
After you.
Please, Rachel, after you.
All right, wait. Let's go back. Let's take it all the way back to the beginning, because I'm not even understanding it now.
You want the beginning of that or all the way to the very beginning?
All the way to the beginning.
Very beginning.
Because I don't know what's going on here, and I'm so uncomfortable.
Well, it took us a couple of minutes to get started.
Now,
Well,
how much time is... Because I know, like Ronnie said, the press thing, all kinds of radio, TV people there. How much time did you have to interview Tara Reid?
We had 3 minutes to talk to her.
You had 3 minutes, and you've got her saying, no, after you. No, after you. No, after you.
How old is she?
80?
The voice sounds 80.
The face looks 80.
Really?
Really?
She's supposed to be hot.
I really thought I was having a flashback because her face was just melting. Oh.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Flashback to what, Rachel?
Acid. All right, so a lot of makeup?
Oh, tons. All different colors, too.
Well, they're doing TV, though.
Not when we were there. There's no cameras. It was there's a radio setup.
They have to tell her there's cameras. They just make that up.
All right, let's start the most uncomfortable interview I've ever heard. Right from the top, this is our interns, Wonderboy and Tenacious C, with the rising young star, Tara Reid.
So, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you. You too?
All right.
After you.
Please, Rachel, after you. See, the thing is, we're interns. We've never actually had to interview anybody before.
Oh, God.
We're new at this.
Oh, God.
So who did you connect with most on the phone?
You know, everyone was awesome, and we all really got along. Like, there was no, like, tension. Like, no one...
All right, let's stop. She sounds exactly like Stevie Nicks.
She does. Good call.
She sounds like elderly Stevie Nicks. What do you mean, who did you connect with on the film?
That was your first question?
I was just so scared of her. I don't know. It was the face. I was in shock.
All right. Now, you get 3 minutes to interview Tara Reid. 30, Ronnie, 30 seconds have been...
No, you.
Uncomfortable grunting.
Then finally, our big first thing, who did you connect with? Well, I didn't connect with anybody. I'm acting.
There was no tension on the set whatsoever.
Everything was lovely like my early days in vaudeville.
I remember when I did Torch Song Trilogy with Matthew Broderick.
All right.
I worked with a very young Mikey D and Ken Berry.
We continue with the Tara Reid interview.
Everyone was awesome, and we all really got along. Like, there was no, like, tension. Like, no one... You know, sometimes you have someone that you don't get along with, and then it's an issue. But I got along with all of them, and so life was easy.
Hold on. Is she talking about a movie or high school?
She doesn't even sound coherent at this point.
If I get a movie, the last thing I'm going to be talking about is who I don't get along with or worried about it. And I think you sent her down a crazy path, Rachel.
I know. What is she going to say at this point?
Everything was great. It was wonderful.
I didn't like The Godfather because one day Robert De Niro called me fat ass. So I think the movie stinks.
It took me back to the days of Louis B. Mayer. Everyone had problems with him except me.
I called my ex-boyfriend, Carson Daly, and I said, what if I just suck on the sack one last time?
Please.
Let me sip the sack and see if we can get it back together again.
I just want to be loved. That's it wrong.
All right, this is so bad, guys.
This is really, really embarrassing. Here we go.
You know, it was a great time.
Is there anyone you won't really miss, or you're glad you're done working with now?
Lord in heaven!
This is all you can get?
I was trying to get the dirt.
Who asked this? Ask about Carson Daly, then.
That's dirt. Oh, I didn't like the key grip. The key grip, it was a starer. He stared at me.
I couldn't wait to get away from the caterers. They wouldn't bring me Pall Malls. I asked for Pall Malls to be on the buffet every single day.
I've had a hole drilled into my voice box so I can smoke directly through there.
I won't miss the mean nurse that gave me chemo.
My tracheotomy was successful, and I'm back in. All right, let's listen to The Uncomfortable. This is Tara Reid, the fast-rising young star, Fuzzy.
Oh, yeah, if you can imagine, from the voice.
Yeah.
With Wonderboy and Rachel the Tenacious C.
Oh, you mean on Van Wilder?
Uh-huh.
No, I would. I mean, if all movies were like that, my job would be really easy.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I've been
please.
talking, come on.
You're doing such a good job. Is this a good interview so far, you think, that she's doing?
Yes. You guys are so funny.
Thanks, yeah. We are,
You're like,
we're a little nervous.
Why are you whispering? Why are you whispering to Tara Reid?
You didn't have one question prepared.
I thought I'd be thinking more things as it happened.
Not that I'm saying Tenacious C has done a great job of research here. Why not, even like Letterman, you see his little cards he's looking at.
I had cards and I just couldn't look down at them. I felt embarrassed that I didn't have anything better prepared. So I was a little frozen with
Tara
nerves.
Reid sounds like she's got a pound of phlegm in her throat, and yet you're the one choking on this.
What a wasted couple of plane tickets. All right.
Now, Rachel, you're doing really well. Go ahead. Continue after you.
I like chocolate.
All right, now that just came out of nowhere. No one asked what she likes, right?
No, I'm starving for chocolate.
You asked her if this is a good interview, and she said, I like chocolate.
I think she was trying to help us get started. I don't know. She just kind of was looking around with a blank stare.
Well, let's see if you followed up on the chocolate.
How do you find a good party? Can you give me some advice about that?
You never know. You never know. I mean, I think what makes good parties is who you're with, and you know.
Lizzie Grubman.
It's her.
You know, just laugh. You know, have a good time. Let your guard down.
You're talking about tips. While we're here, we're supposed to get 50 pictures of topless girls.
Oh, God.
Can you give them some tips on how to do that?
You're on your own on that one. I can't help you there.
I do appreciate you trying to help, though.
They might just do it down there. You never know. They might just be, because people have beads. Remember, you invest in 50 different beads.
50 different beads.
Yeah, like 100 tonight, and I guarantee you'll get some.
Which ones are good beads to get?
Get the expensive ones.
Expensive beads?
Yeah, like not the little cheap ones. Get ones that are
just
like.
get the money from somebody than the beads.
All right, hold on. You're screaming at Tara Reid.
Why would I want to get beads?
You're now, instead of asking her about the movie that she's trying to push, you're telling her about the gig that we gave you on the side.
I thought that she could maybe help me out. Because I knew that this was Friday morning, and I had already lost one night, so I thought I really would have to kick it into overdrive and get some advice from a good expert partier.
All right, now I'm not trying to come down on you guys. This is the worst interview I've ever heard in my life.
It's just horrible.
And I'm just saying this. I don't think either one of you have any future in this business.
Now,
or any business, come to think of it. Not just radio or broadcasting, but I don't think you can make it at Walmart right now running the camera section.
Now, she set you up here. You asked her, how do you find the good party? And she says, oh, you just got to hang out, you got to laugh, let your guard down. It all depends on who you're partying with. Lizzie Grubman, right there. There's your in. Why not ask her about that?
I forgot
being there that night.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's keep going back.
Here we go. More.
They're not going to do it for $1, though.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know what I mean? Instead of buying 35 cents, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know.
Nice.
There you go.
Is there anything else you want to ask? Well, thank you very much for your time. It was very nice meeting you.
Me too. You guys did a good job.
Thanks. Top notch.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, God, that was it. That was 2 plane tickets to Florida.
It ended up with dueling uncomfortable laughs. The Tenacious C going head-to-head with Tara Reid.
I actually feel sorry for Tara Reid. Hey,
Oh,
Tom.
my gosh, that was horrible.
Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Tom.
Don't be so hard on him, because I think Gary Morton was running interference with Lucy.
That wasn't Lucille Ball. That was Tara Reid.
I could have sworn I heard that Marlboro breath.
All right, thanks.
At any point during the interview, did Tara Reid break down and just go,
Vivian Vance has carried the show from time to time. There was no truth to the rumor that Vivian Vance had to stay 50 pounds heavier than me.
All right, well, that was just the uncomfortable part. They paid for the trip. So the real important thing is that you were going to go down there and get 50 pictures of topless girls in front of Ron and Fez signs. Fez, you have dropped it down to 37.
37 to get an air check, where we actually give up airtime and let Joe Pooh, Wonderboy, and Rachel the Tenacious C act like they're doing a radio show.
Now, I won't even ask yet and say this. When Fez and I would do, because we were from Florida, we would do shows at spring break. You would look out into the crowd at any time that you were hosting and see 37 topless women.
Non-stop.
People. You know, women will just come up. It's just insane. So I don't think that this was a difficult quest that we put you on here. Fezzy, you said you thought they got 9.
I said 9. I'm definitely going under 10. I know that much.
Even though, okay, we dumped out. We've done shows where we saw people performing the oral magic on each other. It's not a big deal to see topless women in Florida.
No. At spring break, they are a dime a dozen.
Yeah. Dozen, I mean 6 chicks. Now, because of that, why are you only picking 9 for them, Fezzy? Because they're kind of slackers, that whole generation?
I think slackers. I think he's already talking about how he lost the day because of phone problems with his room. I think he got preoccupied. I see how he choked with Tara Reid. He didn't ask her one question.
You did nothing. I'll say this, Tenacious D, you were awful, but you were swinging.
Yeah, at least you were asking the question.
At least.
But you should have actually written down a couple questions. Did you see the movie?
No, not at that point.
Did you see the movie after?
Yeah, we saw the movie after.
And so that was a mistake.
Well, and the worst was it was uncomfortable. They thought we saw the movie, so when we told them that we didn't, they weren't happy about that.
It's their whole setup. They set up the whole schedule.
Right. Where are you going to see the movie? In your hotel room?
After they were done.
All right. So I dropped this at the last second, Fezzy, just to make it easy on him, and say 37. Give me a drum roll here, and we'll find out how many naked pictures they got.
Well, I couldn't go out on Thursday to get any.
Here we go.
The number would be probably a number lower than, I would say, 1. Maybe a number just a little bit beneath
You
1.
didn't get one naked girl. No, one topless picture.
I knew it. I was being generous with 9.
How the hell could this happen?
Because Thursday...
And I'm definitely serious with you.
Thursday, I wanted to go. I was getting ready on the plane ride down to go out.
I am embarrassed.
You realize you didn't do the assignment you were sent to do.
But it's harder than you guys think.
I'm telling you. I'll show you a tape of us. I mean, the whole girls going wild started in Florida.
That's where they get all that footage to put out how many volumes of that? 18?
You are one pathetic loser.
I think girls like video cameras better than digital still cameras, was what I learned. Maybe
Did you ask any of them?
I didn't get a chance to, but
How
it was just
could
like...
you not ask them?
See, so don't blame it on the girls saying, oh, I only do video.
Did you go to the
stills.
beach?
Yeah, we did.
Did you go to any parties?
Yeah, we went to a party on Friday night. Actually,
Hotel
we called
parties?
You. No, there
not lined up by the... There weren't parties at spring break.
No, there weren't as many... There were parties just...
Bro, who do you think you're BSing? Ronnie and I have been to spring break after spring break. We know how it operates.
I think they're harder to find than you think. It's not like there's
We are just telling you.
That
we have
they're
done
not.
these things for years.
We're the kings of spring break.
Maybe that's what helped. Maybe that helped why people wanted to.
Bro, everybody goes there and everybody gets naked.
But I didn't see one pair the
You're
entire
not talking
weekend I was there.
Did you ask anyone?
Well, every time I walked up to someone to ask them, someone else walked up to talk to them in front of me. So it was hard to find a couple of girls that really weren't doing anything else.
Here's the thing: you didn't even ask one of them. You've already told us that.
No, but I wanted to ask them, and I was trying to. But, there are other guys
You're never going to
it.
see them again. You could have said anything. You could have yelled, show your tees. If they would have said, F you, so what?
But the thing was, no one was flashing even just like...
You weren't at any parties. You weren't on the beach.
Well, no, the place we went to was a beach bar. It was a bar that was right on the beach.
Was there a contest going on with girls? You know about keep 'em moving all the time.
Walking up and down the beach.
Like a shark.
Going hotel to hotel. Every one of those hotels has something going on outside the back of it.
All right, hold on. We got Butch. He won the trip to Florida with the kids.
Hello?
Hey, Butch, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, Ron? What's up, Fez?
Hey, did you have a nice time in the spring break?
I loved it.
Yeah.
It was great.
Now, a lot of women there? A lot of girls?
All over.
Now, did you see chicks get naked?
Of course.
How could this happen?
I don't know where they were at. First of all, I didn't even meet them. But you know what? I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
They're an embarrassment.
All right, thank you, Butch. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah. One quick thing.
Yeah.
The movie premiere. They said they liked the movie?
Yeah.
I don't know why. 5 minutes into it, I left and snuck into Resident Evil. That was a great movie. Great movie.
All right. See you later.
All right. See you.
Maybe if there's a Resident Evil spring break trip.
Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. Hey, Wonderboy's tape is going to be called Girls Gone Mild.
No kidding. That's what it sounds like. Girls Go Mild. Women are actually putting on sweaters after meeting him.
You could have got that pig Tara Reid to get topless.
How are you? It's nice to talk to you. Now, what are these pictures I keep hearing about? I found out that after this Van Wilder, I'll be going on. I'm doing the Tom Waits story. Then I'm doing Funky Cole Medina, the movie. I'll be playing the part of Tone. I'll be doing Tone Loke. What up, y'all? Let's do it. And then on to the sequel to Baby's Kid.
Every time you saw her, she just went, let's do it. Wonderboy, I'm so shocked. What reasons are you given here?
Well...
Yeah, pick an excuse and stick with it.
Okay. I'll say that there were no girls flashing, because I went out and I got beads on Tara's advice, and I went out and got a whole bunch of nice beads to wear.
All right, here's the answer feedback. Where is spring break? Lancaster County this year?
But, see, like I said, girls weren't just really standing around taking their tops off, because that was my plan, to find people who were already flashing.
But you weren't at any parties. You weren't at any beach parties.
You didn't put yourself in a position to see girls that would flash.
Well, I couldn't find the hotels other than ours, and ours was a nice resort. There wasn't really any
then you got to get out. You got to be on the effing beach.
I don't like... It was hard to find where the fun was without maybe someone that could maybe, help you...
Figure out where you're at and then go to the exact opposite spot.
It's like the cloud followed me around then.
Rachel, the Tenacious C, did you try to help him at all? You weren't expected to. You weren't expected to, so no one's got a problem with you. You at least handled the interview portion that Wonderboy didn't even try on.
I was trying to give him ideas, trying to help him out, but it didn't seem to be working too much.
Was she help to you, Wonderboy?
She was trying to be.
Did she tell you to leave the hotel?
But what happened?
Well, I just don't... a lot of her ideas didn't make sense, let's just say. Like, we went out on Friday night after the movie premiere at 9 o'clock their time.
Right.
And
that sounds like a great time.
Well, it was, say, maybe a little early, because a lot of the people weren't there yet. The place seemed a little empty, and there wasn't really a lot of drinking, so... Rachel started she started drinking a couple of drinks herself.
What was she drinking?
I think they call it Long Island iced teas.
Yes.
How many did she drink?
Well, I saw her suck down 4 of them in an hour, and she was making suggestions, but most of them were like, Wow. And then something after that I really couldn't
Can
follow.
I tell you something, homo? The only thing most guys would like is her with 4 Long Island iced teas in her. If you would have came out and said, I didn't get one picture, but I nailed Rachel, you get the gig. You are the hero to me and Fez.
We said that at the beginning. If you get one topless picture of Rachel, you get a 4-hour show.
4-hour show.
We made that very perfectly clear. We gave you the 50 prize, the 100 prize, and the one of Rachel prize.
But I remember the first day, though, she showed up, you guys said she was off limits. So I thought you meant that, I shouldn't really be, down there trying to... we're both dating other
To our
people,
regular
so
cast of animals.
All right, that's okay. You don't want the air check. I don't.
No, it's not that you don't want the air check.
You didn't want the air check. You didn't want to go to it. We put you in a little bit uncomfortable situation.
No, I was very
comfortable. We wanted to make you... Sure you were, because you didn't leave your hotel room. No, you didn't stretch.
I wanted to stretch, but it's very hard, though, to know which hotels are having the parties, because it wasn't like there were people spilling out over the sides of it or anything. All the hotels seemed to look just like regular hotels.
Ronnie, here's what I was worried about after tonight's debacle with Billy Staples.
Yeah.
That with Billy working with the interns, that the interns were getting trained
right
like the rest of the staff.
And it
with
sounds
that
like
attitude.
4 Long Island iced teas. And don't do their work.
Right. And didn't complete the assignment they were sent to do. Didn't complete it. Didn't start it.
Fez, they're more homebodies. Right now, they're homebodies.
We've got nothing but a staff of homebodies.
All right, people write, Wonderboy sadly is turning into Al Dukes. That's true. When I met you were a go-getter.
No. I was at least trying to get the pictures. I was actively
You said you didn't ask one girl. I'm not going to keep going over it.
Well, no, I wanted to ask them. I mean, I would walk toward them, and then someone else would get to them sooner.
All right, now I have an amusing story, Fuzzy. You do not know this yet.
All right.
The Wonderboy. Let me get the Tiffany again.
Oh.
Let me get the drum roll, Tiffany.
You got it.
The Wonderboy has been hired by WNEW.
Oh, God.
A guy who went to spring break and couldn't get a picture of a teat. Hired.
Let me guess. As staff photographer?
No, actually, I'll be working as a dump person in one of the other shows here. Station.
Well, everybody loves to dump people.
That's for sure.
Now, you're also working as a traffic guy in Jersey?
Yeah, that's true.
What stations? Because you're on a bunch of different... Are you allowed to say? Or?
Yeah, I mean, if it's okay with you guys. One of them is Classic Hits 103.7. It's WNNJ.
Where's that out of?
It's out of Newton, the town I live in.
Newton. Newton, that's me, boss. All right, so they're playing the Classic Hits.
Yeah.
Is that your home station?
Yeah, that was the one I had been working at a little bit before I came to visit you guys. There's also... like a hot AC station called Maximum.
So what's your name on the air there in the morning?
Actually, I use Ray Wagner.
Your real Christian name.
Yes.
Hey, let's go. It's our crazy traffic guy, Ray Wagner. The one job that people have wacky names is in traffic or weather.
Tell us about the highways and the roadways.
Ray Wagner.
You should be Rage Wagner. Road Rage Wagner.
Well, I just started today. Maybe tomorrow I'll show up with that one. A lot of the stations are very straight-laced, though. It was their idea.
All right, hold on. Al's calling us from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Nice.
Wonderboy, I can't even look at you anymore. Tenacious C, you're the only thing I can look at. That's the problem. No matter how bad you F it up, I still want to stare at you.
Tenacious C, thank you for doing your best to cover that intern where Wonderboy dropped the ball with Tara Reid.
Tenacious C, thank you for looking like that. Other than that, I'm disgusted with you.
And thank you for trying to set that Long Island iced tea record at the Cabana Bar.
What is with you? Can I have one guy on the staff not an alcoholic? Is that a possibility?
No, not at this...
Not one.
Wait, your favorite straight edge. Wonderboy. Who could use a drink?
That's what you got.
Apparently, I'm hearing Big Rory rumors over the weekend, too, Fez.
Oh, nice.
I'll say this, and I don't know how much of this you've heard, because I know your relationship, he probably called you first.
Honestly, he said, I'm sore today, I was fighting over the weekend. And that is all I knew about it.
Did you know he was fighting with our listeners?
No. I had no idea about that.
Did you know that he was headbutting?
The listeners?
Yes.
No.
So all we got is drunks, losers, and ne'er-do-wells. Fuzzy, I'm going to use that phrase, ne'er-do-wells.
Now we've gone that far.
Can we say this? Somebody gets sent home. Can we finally fire somebody?
Yes. Send somebody home.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
We send our 2 interns to Florida.
And it's an absolute disaster. Their interview with Tara Reid is nonsense and sputtering. And this Wonderboy completely falls down on the job like I knew he would when it came to getting the topless pictures of the girls on the beach. He didn't get one. He didn't even try.
Well, that's a problem, Fezzy, that Wonderboy confided in me with during the break, and I'm not even comfortable bringing it up on the air. Let's just drop it.
He's got an excuse for not doing his work.
Can you trust me here? Drop it, Fez. You don't want to know.
This is probably something we should have known before we sent him to spring break.
Let me tell you, I know now, and I wish I didn't. Hey, Jessica, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up? I love your show, but I can't believe what kind of people you have working for you. How do you go to spring break and not get a picture of a topless girl?
Because he can't go to the beach, and let's just leave it at that.
Why can't he go to the beach? That was his gig. That was his project.
I think I should come
It's something he can't do. Wonderboy confided in me, and we'll just leave it at that.
This had better be something good.
Oh, it's something bad, Fez.
This better be something really bad.
Would you just take my advice here, Fez? Don't push. Don't push.
What'll happen if I push?
He showed me something that freaked me.
Oh, my gosh. Shouldn't we have been aware of this?
No, because now that I am aware of it, I wish I wasn't. Other than to say, I'm glad you're back, and I hope you had a nice trip.
Why are you being nice to him now? He completely fell down on the job.
Let me put it this way. He's handy-capable.
Really?
All right, bring everybody in. I want everybody to see this. Here it's, and I'm going to say this, Fez, because you can't keep your pie hole shut.
I need to know.
You keep pushing. Wonderboy, I want you to go over and stand next to Fez.
Oh, God.
Stand 8 inches from Fez.
Am I going to pay for this?
Now turn around and don't do anything yet. Wonderboy could not go to the beach because he has a horrible back mole problem. No, not yet. Don't show it yet.
A horrible back mole problem?
His back is filled with moles, and there's no way he can go to the beach and have human beings see that. So he blew it, okay? He blew it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, you could go there, Fez, because you're lucky. You don't have back moles like my friend does.
No, that's true.
You've been blessed. This kid's back, he showed me out there, he looks like a camel.
All right, I got to see the camel house.
No, you don't want to. All right, get closer.
All right, I'm as close as the microphone will go. All right, don't step up on me. I can't see that close.
He's pulling up his shirt.
All right.
Look at the back.
Oh, my gosh. Oh. Oh, is that
How many moles are back there? How many moles are on your back?
Have you ever had a census taken?
No, I never, Let me see that one more time.
All right, if you touch him.
If I, I'll touch him.
All right, come over here, Joe, and touch his back moles.
Ronnie, they're all different sizes.
Oh.
It looks like the pirate's map of the Caribbean.
What's it? Do you have feeling in them when they're touched?
I don't know. I feel like I need a shower. When I did that, you look like you had an O.
You need a back bra is what you need with those big back moles.
Ronnie, they're every different size, shape, color, and consistency.
My dermatologist said that they would be cancerous if I spent too much time in the sun, so I try to avoid that as much as I can.
I think cancerous, I think.
I think you've taken that step.
I am freaked
in the melanoma world.
Why do you say this?
Because I never bring this up. Why am I going to bring this up for? Who's ever going to see my back here?
No one, ever.
Well, you're back.
Hope. Those things are hairy like balls on your back.
I'm not proud of this.
You got hairy sacks on your back.
It looks like a nad farm.
You make Twaddle look healthy.
Oh, you're a sick bastard.
Oh, I'm weirded out from the mole farm.
You're so disgusting, Wonderboy.
One of them smiled at me, Ronnie.
One of them looks like ants might crawl out of it.
Oh.
like bull's balls back there. They're just disgusting. Big, hairy bull's balls. All right, people are saying, Wonderboy, why couldn't you wear a T-shirt on the beach?
Well, I could have, but
Let's
I
see
get
the
a little.
again. I'm so freaked by him. Hey, Al, Wonderboy's back is just covered in moles.
Ronnie's on you.
Don't ever mole back up on me.
He was within 3 inches of you.
I was looking at the screen, and you said he's on you, and I turned around, and I was looking at these moles, and I swear to God, I saw the Big Dipper in them. You've got Big Dipper moles.
A mole tried to grab you. Al Dukes, don't you check the interns for moles when they come in?
I haven't in the past, no.
Yeah, I want this to be happening in the future.
Standard procedure from now on.
Hey, Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, guys, I just had a show idea. Wonderboy Whack-A-Mole.
You want to do that where every time your mole pops up, I whack it with this hammer?
Oh, I love that. Like at the Chuck E. Cheese's and stuff.
Yeah, we could look into that. That's good.
Oh, my gosh. It makes me want to take one of those wood planes right down your back and just slice them all off at the top.
I need that for myself.
I just want to plane you.
Edges. All right, thanks a lot there, Al.
Okay, see ya.
Ron and Fez, 102.7